My agency books anywhere from 10 to 20 sales calls every single day on autopilot. And we do this directly from GoHighLevel. People are always reaching out to me asking me, Saeed, how are you able to do this from GoHighLevel without getting your numbers banned, without being temporarily restricted, and without being charged crazy amounts of money? And the reason for that is because I have a third party tool which directly integrates into High Level, which doesn't ban me, which doesn't temporarily suspend me, and which doesn't charge me a ton of money to send SMS. And that is exactly what I'm going to be showing you guys here today. The exact tool I'm using, how you can set it up, how you can integrate it into your Go High Level account, and how you can start sending a bunch of text messages. Now, the tool is called Signal House, and as you can see, this is a live account right now that I am showing you guys. Over the last 7 days, I have been able to send 723 messages, and from the 723 messages that I sent, I have achieved a 90% delivery rate, which is pretty good. Okay, first things first. For you to get Signal House downloaded into your Go High Level account, you are going to use this specific link. Being transparent, this is my affiliate link. Now, when you sign up using my affiliate, I get credited by Signal House, and on top of that, you are also taken care of because your first 100 text messages come completely for free. So we both get something out of it. Sign up using my link, you get your first 100 text messages for free. You can play around with Signal House and decide whether or not it even is the right fit for you. Now, when you paste this link in, it will redirect you to log into Go High Level natively. All you are going to do is log into your High Level account, repaste the link again. So after you've logged into app.gohighlevel.com, it may not come up directly. So you just paste the link in again on the same tab which you just logged into, and then it will take you to an install page. And it should look something like this. As you can see, we are in the agency view right now. It is installed as an app inside of my agency. Once you've installed it into your agency, you can go ahead and install it into more sub accounts. So if you sign a client in the future, or if you want to add more sub accounts that are texting from Signal House, you would just go into the agency view, switch over to app marketplace, select the Signal House under your installed apps, and you can just directly install it into more sub accounts. Now, here's what I want you to do. At this point, you've installed Signal House into your Go High Level account, and you should have installed it into your first sub account. Stay in the agency view. And from the agency view directly, you will see the Signal House pop up come up on the left hand side. The next thing we need to do now is set up your wallet. We need to set up a billing method for Signal House to be able to charge you for the text messages that you are going to be sending out. Now, when you go into your wallet, what I would recommend is just top up your wallet by like $10, $15. You can click on add funds. Obviously, before you do that, make sure you've added a payment method. Then go ahead and add funds. I would recommend just start off with something small, something light, $10 to $15. Just test Signal House, play around with it, confirm that it is the right fit for you. And then you can obviously set up auto recharge when you're comfortable with it. Now, when you've played around with Signal House for a bit, you've tested them, now is the time you select a plan. The plan that you select for Signal House completely depends on the amount of text messages you plan on sending out. For example, on average, each client that I work with starts out on the $100 a month plan. The reason for that is because every single day we send an average of 300 new text messages a day. That adds up to 2,100 people a week, which is 8,400 people a month that we are reaching out to. Signal House allows us to have 15,000 segments that we can send within this $100 a month plan. Now, think of the plan as like a licensing fee that you are paying to Signal House. My clients, on average, are spending $350 a month on SMS. From that $350 that they're spending, 100 of those dollars are going towards our pro plan, and then 250 of our dollars are being billed directly per text message. Now, to break this down and make it more simple for you guys, you are paying a licensing fee essentially for the right to be able to use Signal House and send text messages. This does not include the text message fee itself. Once you've paid this licensing fee to Signal House and you've got a plan set up, now you are going to have a per text message fee. And as you can see, per plan, so if you're on the basic plan, an SMS message is going to cost you 0.015. If you're on the standard plan, it's going to cost you 0.01. And for me and my clients, it's costing us 0.0075. So obviously we get a sweeter deal because we're paying Signal House a higher licensing fee, and in turn, we're getting a cheaper cost per text message. Again, the specific plan that you choose depends on the amount of text messages you send out. So I would recommend you just go through these different features, understand what makes sense for you, and after you've actually tested Signal House for a little bit, after you've actually played around with them and confirmed this is the right fit for you, then you can obviously choose which plan you want to sign up for. Now, when you are choosing your plan, you are going to use this specific code. And again, this specific code is going to unlock the 100 text messages for you. Use this specific code so that you can unlock 100 free text messages when signing up to a plan with Signal House. Okay, now that we've got the boring stuff out of the way, I want you to switch into the sub account where you have installed Signal House. When you switch into that sub account, you are going to again see that little pop-up come up on your left hand side. From here directly, what I want you guys to do is go over to brands. The first thing we need to do in order for you to get a number, start texting people, and make sure that you're ready to go is we need to register your brand. And this is one of the easiest things you can do with Signal House. Because unlike Twilio, Lead Connector, Text Grid, all these other options out there, Signal House will pretty much create the entire brand for you. All you need to do is put in your legal company name. So let's put in Skyline IO for an example. You put in your country of registration, your EIN or your ID number, your address, all this very simple information, which will honestly take you no longer than 5 minutes to fill out. And then you see an option right here where Signal House will create the website for us. The website that the DBA are using, right, the TCR are using to validate that our brand is good to go and that we are compliant, Signal House is creating that themselves on our behalf, which means you will get pretty much a 100% guaranteed success rate no matter what, because you don't need to create the landing page or the site yourself anymore. You literally just click on here, this little description that comes up underneath the box, I can just copy that. I'll paste that in here. Logo, I can just choose any file. So there we go. I can just crop it however I want, apply crop. And all I do is just select this little tick box, hit save, and next thing you know, Signal House is going to generate that opt-in link, which is already ticked off, the terms and conditions, which is already ticked off, the privacy policy link, which is already ticked off, and the only remaining thing for me to do is just include my email address and my phone number, and that's it. Literally within the space of a couple of minutes, your brand is good to go. You don't need to worry about creating the landing page or the website or putting some additional information in there. All of that is taken care of for you by Signal House directly. And once you've filled out all of this information, you just hit save. Now, after you have got your brand approved, guys, the next thing you want to do is you want to buy a number over here. You can obviously see Signal House have a bunch of different options. You just select which state you're in, which city you're in. If you have a specific area code that you want to use, all of these options right here, you just select any number that you prefer, select it, and go ahead and buy the number. Now, once you have purchased the number, guys, the next thing you are going to do is register your campaign. And this is one of the easiest things that you can do with Signal House. You can register a whole campaign within the space of a couple of clicks. Signal House literally does everything for us. We have like a 90 to 100% approval rate because Signal House is taking care of everything for us. All I want you to do now, guys, is create campaign. You're going to select the brand that you just recently got approved. Select the campaign type. I usually select standard. And then I can just select marketing, for example. I'm going to hit next. Now, where it says phone numbers, you are just going to select the phone number that you have just purchased. Select the phone number you just purchased. And all of this information, guys, all of this information, you literally don't need to touch a thing. So the only thing you're doing is you're selecting your phone number, you're scrolling to the bottom, and you're hitting save. Why? because Signal House fills out all of the information for us. They put in the privacy policy, the TNCs, the description of our campaign, the sample messages. Every single thing is taken care of by Signal House, which is why every single one of my clients on average is getting their campaign approved within a couple of days. And we have an extremely high approval rate. So literally follow these steps right here that I showed you guys, and you should have a number, a brand, a campaign registered and ready to go with Signal House. Now, last couple of things after you've got your brand approved, number purchased, campaign approved, what you are going to see on the campaign section is after a couple of days, it should just come back as approved. You are then going to head over to your numbers. When you head over to your number section over here, I want you guys to click onto default settings and select both of these checkboxes and hit save. This just basically is communicating to high level. We want to use Signal House for all our SMS across workflows and all our SMS across normal conversations that we're having with people. Now, the final step is heading over to the settings in the bottom left, going over to your phone settings right here, phone system, and then you are going to click on additional settings. And when you click onto your additional settings, I want you to click on telephony provider and you just select Signal House. Now, I do want you guys to bear in mind that sometimes Signal House may delay your campaigns or your brands, especially as a new user, simply because they go through a KYC process, which has newly been introduced, which High Level is also doing now as well. Every time you want to purchase a high level number, you have to go through a KYC process. And similarly with Signal House, you have to do the same thing. So when you've just created your account, still go through the exact steps that I've just taken you guys through here today. But after you've registered everything, you've got your brand registered, you've got your number registered, you've sent off your campaign for approval. Usually I see after you send off your campaign, then is the best time for you to literally just click on this little blue conversation mark right here. Start a new conversation. Signal House's support is amazing. They're active from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. EST time. They are super helpful, super quick, always on the ball to help you with your problems. But you just come in here and say, I need to go through KYC. They'll jump on a very quick call with you. They just want to make sure that you're not someone on the other side of the world using Signal House for illicit activity, doing a bunch of illegal stuff. And if as long as that's not the case, then you should be good to go. They just want to see you're a real person, talk to you, get an understanding of what you're using their platform for, um, and then they'll approve you. Your campaign should be ready to go. Hey guys, now if you want to see how from 320 text messages alone, I was able to book 10 calls, join my free school community. The link is in the description and the pinned comment. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, where we will build your entire agency for you with AI and sign you 10 clients within the next 6 weeks guaranteed, click on the link to work with me one-on-one and see if you are eligible.